You gonna hit the
Button's been
button?
hitting. Yeah.
You gonna hit the button?
Button's
You
been
gonna hit
hit.
the button?
I hit it. Let's see if it works.
All right. Well, last time you just hit the record button, so.
Yes, I hit the right button this time for sure. But we're
Oh,
not
you say
live.
that, but I don't see it.
Yeah.
We're not live?
No.
Well, if you say you hit the right and then we're
Oh.
not live, Evan, you know what that means?
It looks like it
you
just.
did not hit the right button.
It looks like it just did it. What's going on?
It looks like what? You just stopped talking.
It says live on the.
Now it's live. Okay.
Is it?
Oh, we are live. Apparently, yeah. Looks
Oh.
like we're live, but what's not live is my picture for some reason.
Yeah, I got it. I'm on it.
I
Because
see
I have
Discord
to.
instead of my face.
It's because I have to push the
camera.
button that tells people
Okay.
we're live, and now I go
Hey.
here, and now you're there.
Well, welcome to Drafts on Tap, guys. We are going to do a 12-man. Got a guy slot 11. It's a white guy in dreads. Because when I see Caribbean cool, what I assume is cultural
Testing.
appropriation. That's just me.
All right, we're good.
Oh, I can hear me. I can hear me.
Yeah,
in the
that's
background
me
here.
on my phone checking the audio. What's up, everybody? It's just real this
Hey,
time.
Well, we got a 12-man that's going to launch in less than 2 minutes. I'm going to have fun with this one. I'm going to try something a little different. You guys have been seeing me go 0 RB.
Do it back there, though. Yeah?
Uh,
Over here?
Back there.
because if I have the exact same strategy every time, you're not going to learn anything. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do, but I kind of have an idea. But like the most important rule of an auction is you have to let the room kind of dictate what you do, which is not to say, well, yes and no to that actually. You can't. You have to go with the flow of the room. Like on the one hand, you don't let anyone get. If you want your guy, you get your fucking guy. Don't let anyone take your guy from you. But at the same time, if a lot of money is going
Waleed, you're cutting out from time to
towards one
time. Do you have like a loose cord or something?
position, that means there's going to be deals at other positions, and you have to be aware of that. Am I cutting out? Because it sounded like you were cutting out right there.
No, you're cutting out
I
a
can't
lot.
hear you really.
You're cutting out a
Am
lot.
I?
Yeah.
That shouldn't be happening because this is a really expensive headset. So,
How's the connection
all right, I know
cord?
you had some problems.
Is it plugged in?
This is a wireless.
Okay.
Okay, I want to hear me on this. And I listen on the broadcast stream. I sound perfect.
Yeah, you haven't cut out in the last 30 seconds, so maybe it fixed itself.
Back up.
Shit, Evan. That's what I'm going to assume.
What?
And I only assume that because
I couldn't hear.
I know you.
You cut out for like 10 seconds there.
You liar. Am I really cutting out? I don't think I should be, though. From what I can see, like my levels look like they're fine. I don't know.
Yeah,
But I can't really listen to it without there being feedback on here, so...
Yeah, you're cutting in and out. Mostly in, though, so that's good.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. Maybe I just need to plug in this headset. Where was the, I don't know which is the... Hold on. 1 second here. That's going to be a little bit tricky. I can't do that either because there's not enough give on this thing. Let's see. That's not it. All right. I don't really know. Do I sound better? Do I
Yeah.
sound good?
Yeah,
Am I even on?
yeah. Yeah, you're on.
I don't know.
Why is my
Okay,
team doing the same?
we're just gonna keep going. Well, regardless, we're starting in 1 minute and 43 seconds. As I said earlier, what we're gonna do, I'm not gonna necessarily go for a 0 RB strat unless the room dictates that. Because as I said earlier, It depends on how values are going, but I don't think that deviating from zero RB strategy will be a problem because zero RB is the new meta. In fact, I've noticed lately that like running backs are being devalued. So hero RBs are just going full on like committing to a running back, like to a strong ass running back room, might be a valid like option. I want to try something different. Because I don't want to just do the same strategy for drafting because people want to build their teams different ways, and it's really important to see like how the room flows before doing things. So this guy's going to get started in about 1 minute, and we're going to have some fun.
Yeah, I'm going for different too.
Seymour.
I'm going
Right,
different
we
too.
only got one person AFK, and that is Lisa.
Yeah.
Who was the first person in this room, but for some reason decided to pick the fourth spot. But 11 of 12 is a good start to a room. So guys, Fudge and DJ. So Evan and Fudge are doing a Superflex auction best ball right now. That sounds incredible. Best ball Superflex auction, is that like a dynasty league, Fudge? Well, I don't know if you're even in the Yahoo chat, so you can't hear me.
I'm pretty sure it's redraft.
And I don't feel like typing in Discord.
It's redraft because he just wants to practice for his big money league.
Okay. I can dig that.
I don't want sound.
But 3, 2, 1. Evan, who are you nominating? I bet I know who you're nominating because you always nominate my guys because Evan... No. I don't know. I'm just being an ass. I'm very catty today, aren't I?
You're all right.
Jonathan Taylor. What the hell? Dan just fucking went AFK?
Yep.
Like, god damn it, Dan. We had like one person AFK. Now we have 2.
Dan waited until 0
it's still
seconds.
fine. It's still fine for a 12-man, but whatever. Really? Jonathan Taylor going to go? Usually someone wants to go after Mr. Jonathan Taylor, but we'll see. Let's see how Saquon goes. 42? No, someone's going to spend more than 42 because you motherfuckers love your Saquon Barkleys. Don't you? Come on. You're not letting Saquon go for 42. Someone's going to spend up. Evan's only doing that because he knows the bot's going to go a little bit more.
Yes.
But no pricing for us. Let them get him for $44. Honestly, here's one thing that I've never understood is people who price and forth that are like, well, I thought I wanted him to pay more. You don't want to pay more for that guy, so why do you think that they should want to pay more? That's just bad process to me.
Yeah, and it's just
Marvin
unnecessary
Harrison Jr.
risk.
Yeah, but I do think the bot would have gone up to 50 on Saquon because I've seen it before. But these bots don't act consistently, and don't fuck up this. Like, this is practice. Someone's gonna get a deal. Let it happen. Does this person? So Dan now has Saquon, Jonathan Taylor, and Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh my god.
Thank you. I can't do that easily on my phone. All right, we're at 70 for Christian McCaffrey, which is there's no way he's going to go for 70. One of you fuckers is going to pay $1 more, or you're going to let Evan get a deal. That's what my thoughts. Because people want to pay for Christian McCaffrey. I can't justify spending like a third of my budget on one. Well, I can do a third, but like this is more than a third. This is like, what is it, math?
Right now, it's up to 38%.
Yeah. 38% of your budget. That's a lot for one player. Even like if he is the best player in fantasy football.
Sorry, 37.5%. I guess that rounds.
Yeah. But still, like, that's like over a third of your budget is a huge investment for a guy who has gotten hurt and who plays a position that gets hurt. I want to point out, just because I say I'm not going to go zero RB, like if I could have gotten Tyreek for 65, I would have just taken Tyreek for 65.
Yeah,
like
fluid.
I say, the room's going to dictate. I know what people should go for, and if they're going to go for under budget, that's going to like cap any like strategy that I have because I just want deals on players that I think are really, really good. Man, Drew already got Christian McCaffrey and Jonathan Taylor and Tyreek Hill, and no money. but he could legitimately have the best running back and best wide receiver in fantasy football. Because you know what I want? I want shares of that Miami Dolphins passing offense in December. That's where you win leagues. Motherfucker, really? Gonna drop Derrick Henry this early? That's some horseshit right there. Well, that's fine. Derrick Henry going for $50. I already feel like these prices are a little bit on the high side, even with the bots. Like, as these other guys are kind of going at it, so I don't know. This is an interesting start to this draft. I really wish people would stop nominating good players early.
Yeah.
Get that second tier out, man.
Yep.
This might be a flop. This is like really warm water.
I don't know. This is a very weird room when I get Justin Jefferson for 62. Like, my strategy just got crap. I wasn't going to spend a 60 on a receiver, but Justin Jefferson is my wide receiver one, and I just got him for $62. So I'm kind of okay with this. Ugh. All right, this kind of changes up how I plan on doing things now. Am I going to accidentally just make myself do like a 0 RB again just because I like the price better?
It took me several drafts to consciously undo what I was doing every single
shit
time.
out of me. Yeah. Well, I don't. I'll get running backs, but like, I didn't think I was going to get Justin Jefferson for $62. Here's my thoughts on Justin Jefferson. He got hurt last year, and all of a sudden he's like the wide receiver 4. Are you fucking kidding me? He was still putting up wide receiver 1 overall numbers with like Josh Dobbs. Like, why did we suddenly forget that Justin Jefferson is the best receiver in football?
People are scared of J.J. McCarthy.
Maybe he. Why? Like, he just showed that he could do it with Joshua Dobbs. I'm pretty sure J.J. McCarthy should be at least able to go and put up Joshua Dobbs numbers. No, I'm not here for it. But I don't know why we forgot he's good. He's good. I will take the chance. Yeah, maybe he's not going to be the wide receiver 1, but there's a good chance he's going to finish in the top 5, and that's fine. But he's got wide receiver 1 overall potential, and he's got a high floor, and he's just like he's one. I don't know if he's the best route runner in football because Devontae Adams exists, but he's right up there, man. Oh, $62 Justin Jefferson looks pretty good when you look at that $69 CeeDee Lamb and $68 Tyreek Hill. What did I say? When you see value, get it, and you can tell. When it starts getting real quiet on my end, that's me, like, just looking at my screen like, is someone going to bid up on him? Is someone going to bid up on him? So, like, I was quiet for, like, 7 seconds on Justin Jefferson because I was like, there's no way I'm getting him for 62. There's no way. Am I going to get him for 62? Oh, that was glorious.
We have another.
Bijan's going to go for 65.
We have another AFK.
What were you saying?
We have another
Who?
AFK. Carter.
Carter just fucking vanished. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, this, it gets annoying as they start happening.
He'll probably show up.
I really
again.
wish, like, he could have just walked away for a second.
Yeah.
Hopefully he comes back. Dan's already fucked, though. Well, not really. I mean, it's not like he has terrible players. He just has players I don't want.
Yeah.
At their prices, I should say. I don't actually hate any of his players. You know what I realized when I was doing some of my research? You know why Jonathan Taylor keeps going for so much? Because he did have an RB1 overall season in the last 3 years. So people are like, well, he could be an RB1 because he's done it. And I'm just like, nope, not doing it.
Yeah, I don't like old players.
Jonathan Taylor's not that old.
Yeah, running backs past their
What
third
is he,
year, I'm kind of done.
I mean, if that's your logic, you can't draft any running back.
I mean, I can draft
Every
Derrick
running
Henry.
back.
Brees Hall.
He's past his 3rd year.
Well, but he missed a year.
You're breaking your own rule.
He missed a year. Bijan.
He's missed. What did Bijan go for?
63.
63? I thought he was going to go up to 70. Honestly, 63 for Bijan is kind of cheap. People love their Bijan. rightfully so. I keep looking at Bijan and thinking, I'm like making a mistake not going for him.
I think
Like,
Carter
this
might
is
not
the
be.
cheapest I'm ever going to get him.
I think Carter might not be AFK because the bot's not botting.
Yeah, it happens sometimes because it gives precedence to the earlier bots sometimes, and then sometimes it doesn't. Like when I'm the other bot, then it does that.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it! You took Pacheco. Now I don't know what the fuck to do. Who am I going to nominate that'll take money off? You know what? But I could get him cheaper later, but Kyron will get the most money out of the door, I guess. So we'll just do that. Yeah, $40 Pacheco. Let's see. We'll see if Seymour's here right now. Or Carter, I should say. Or we won't. Dwight going 46. Yeah. And that's why I nominate Kyron early.
Yeah.
Like, you got him for 35 last time, and that's a nice price to get him at. Because, like, I feel like the risk is kind of in that price. But the dude also was, what was he, like the RB2 on the season last year while missing 4 games? That's an insane number. Yeah, and we know Kirby and Cool likes Kyron. And if you can't trust a white guy with dreads, who can you trust? There we go. Carter is definitely AFK. He jumped in at the 38. And now Drew is gone. What the fuck, man? This is going to piss me off. I might suggest we go to a different room because
Yeah,
I
let's
fucking
see.
hate 4
Let's
AFKs.
give him. I'm
this
with
is
you.
not going to be good data.
I'm with you. Let's give him a couple minutes.
Let's give it up to Peter. If we get to Peter and it's still 4 AFKs, I think that I'm done
Agreed.
with this room.
Agreed.
I need viable data, and that's not it. Because yesterday's show, we the 4 of us who kind of stuck around had nice teams, but it's easy to have nice teams when Yahoo's bot is making horrible decisions.
And it leads to just very, very stagnant market fluctuation. Like, I got Kyron when there was like almost all humans, and so I got a really weird deal on him. But they'll never ever happen if another bot has $200.
Well, even if everyone's there's going to be someone who likes him. So yeah, I'm not feeling this at all. Ugh, that's just annoying. I'm gonna put in the group chat so if people are interested,
Yeah.
that just pisses me off.
A bunch of drafts just fired, so the next draft's not going to fire for 15 minutes.
That's fine. It'll be we'll be able to jump into something in a little bit.
Yeah.
Once Peter's gone, we can just jump into another room.
Okay.
Oh, Seymour's bailing. CD and Olave. All right, I think we'll see. I'll give it another 6 things and then I'm done, because this is worthless data. It's nice that we can get one day we'll get to that point where we can consistently have a bunch of us.
Yeah.
I'll show you right now why this is going to end up being bad data. If I get AJ Brown for $47, that just tells you right now this is dumb.
Yeah.
And I got AJ Brown for $47. That would not happen with live people here. At least it shouldn't, unless they're just bad, which they might be. God knows there's a lot of them. So right now, I got $80 left, and I've got 2 of the best players at their positions. I wanted to do a non-zero RB approach, but these guys aren't acting right.
Let's bail. There's already 4 people in the 12-teamer.
Yeah, I'm done. Let's go to Steph. Yeah, JB's already in there too.
Can he finally zoom and
Well, he's going to disappear from the screen for a second, y'all. Don't freak out.
no, no, it's big, like him. No, it was like
I'm in the Phantom Zone. I see JB like instantly bailed into that one to get his spot. There, Adam got in there. Cool. Hopefully this one's a little bit better, but goddamn, that's just annoying, man.
Yeah, let me check on something real quick.
All right. Is Seymour like? I don't want to ask Seymour here because he's just.
Wait.
All right. Well, at least we got like half of us are like Discord guys so far.
Girl Cats is away. My guys are like dark people. If they go into the light, because they don't like seeing too bright for them. Also, you know the most abundant place where you can find your Discord?
Oh, we got Gonzo in here. There we go.
You know, in one dead maple tree, they like sucking the syrup. Your guys? No, your first one. Oh, no, they're like sucking the sap out of dead tree. Dead.
Well, at least these guys have pictures. I like that. It's they're increasing their chances of being here. Man, I don't know. Like, okay, I'm off the screen. I don't really feel like. I kind of want to just put my audiobook. Oh, Caribbean Cool joined us at least, and he was in that last one. I'm glad to see a white guy with dreads in our room. All right. And we got Starving Shardist. This guy's going to be bad. When that's your name. I see a lot of avatars, though. People who've put the effort of putting a picture on their whatever, so that's a good sign.
Starting Shardist, if you're waiting to get in, a spot just open. Never mind. Starving Shardist might be us. Maybe people are taking the trend where I make a really weird team name. But I'm going to put Wally back on the screen. Sorry, everybody. There we go.
Keep me caged.
I can't
What
post
the
in the
hell?
Discord
Oh,
without.
I'm like,
I can't post in the Discord and have you on the screen at the same time.
that sounds like a personal problem. Oh, good God. All right. We'll let the phone charge for a little bit.
Who is Gonzo again? That's one of us, right?
I think he's one of us.
Yeah, he's totally one
I
of
feel
us.
like it's one of us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that it looks like we have a lot more people here that are just gonna
Yeah,
make
that's
this
one of
a
us.
little bit better.
He's.
I think I'm. All right. I don't know. I don't want to vamp for like 9 minutes, but
No, that's why I just left.
I guess I will. If you guys are in the chat, you can like ask me questions and I will like say something. But I might just mute myself and listen to an audiobook for 8 minutes because goddamn. Oh, we got drafts on tap and a farce ball room. I love it. I'm so excited for farce ball this year. Oh, you know what I'm going to do when I'm done? I'm going to watch the Bears preseason game. I want to see what the offense looks like.
You didn't watch
I'm
it the other
so
day?
excited for the Bears. No, the Hall of Fame game, come on. Like, people assume because I'm a really big football fan that I get excited to watch preseason football. But because I'm a really big football fan, I don't give a shit about preseason football. Like, it is absolutely worthless.
It's funny, right?
My wife's laughed
Like,
really hard at that.
Yeah, right?
Was that Waleed?
Yeah.
Just because if you like good things, it doesn't mean you like bad things. That's just bad process.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, I'm a big pizza, wood-fired pizza connoisseur. Great, let's go to Domino's.
I'd like to go get one of these. Do you want a 2
Right.
liter of Diet Pepsi?
Yes. Did you, hold on one second, I'm talking to my wife. Did you go to the Safeway and get like a 6-pack?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
of doing.
Yeah.
So I'll go and do you want a 2 liter of Diet Pepsi
Yes, please. And
Anything else?
party pizzas.
and party pizzas? I'm gonna write all this.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, well.
Oh, I see someone's a pizza connoisseur.
I'm a connoisseur of having stuff on hand for when the kids are starving and I don't want to do anything.
Yeah. All right, this is going to be interesting, I guess. Oh, let's see. We got 6.5 minutes.
Let's see, we got 1.
I'm glad at least
2.
I know. I kind of like it because we got like a bunch of Discord guys, and I know that Caribbean Cool was there the entire time. And you know he bailed because he saw all the bots, and he's
Yeah.
like, "This is worthless."
Yeah. So we got 5 of us in the Caribbean Cool.
So
Yeah, this is gonna go
no,
well.
we got 5 of us. Oh,
Yeah.
I guess we do.
At least.
Gonzo, Adam. Yeah.
Just confirming.
Yeah. 4.
Okay.
4 party pizzas.
4 of them.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, good God.
So at least half the room is gonna be not bot.
Yeah, it's at least a good start here.
Yeah. Good. We needed more momentum.
I just want an active room. I want like the downside of it being half of us is that we're all going to want the same guys, and other guys will go for cheap. But hopefully, like I don't know, like I mean, if other guys go for cheap, I'll just pivot and go for that because I don't want to. Like, don't get me wrong. If this was an actual money league, I want Justin Jefferson for $62. But while we're practicing, I don't want you guys to give me deals. I want to be challenged. We're in the weight room here. We're training for the
You mentioned that.
big money league.
Yeah.
We got to do well.
In my money league, I never get a guy I want unless I go to war.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't, especially because people know what you like.
Yeah.
Like, I document what I like on a website. My work league, like, there are guys, like, in my work league who will be like, yeah, I'll just read what you wrote.
And because the guys we like are good. People, so you even have to be reading
Yeah,
our site to
that's-
be like, hey, that's a good guy. I'm gonna go for him.
Yeah. But that's fine. There's plenty, like, I have good guys, but there's also guys that, like, even if I'm not as interested in them, at the right price, I'm interested in just about everyone. Because, like, as Jeff Crisco once said, these guys are just random number generators.
Yeah, I got
if the point production matches the price.
I'd had 0 shares of Kyron Williams before yesterday when he was $35, and I'm like, yes, you are now on my team.
Yeah.
This will work somehow.
And if I had noticed that, you wouldn't have gotten him at that price. He still would have, I think, because I think I was full of wide receivers at that point.
Yeah, it was a unique set of circumstances, and there was no bot interference.
Oh, that's because all the bots had spent all their money. I'm like, we should have bailed out of that room earlier. That room sucked in the second half, but also we got out of there early, so whatever.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. I was
All
okay,
right,
but I
how
wasn't
much
feeling
more
the
time
energy
do we
yesterday.
got
Today
here?
I have the energy.
I feel that. I'm just glad that my kid just picked up a whole bunch of shifts. Yeah. If you're down for, like, I know weeknights are kind of rough, but if you're down for it tomorrow night, I am going to be available. I will leave it up to you, though. We'll do a
tomorrow
production meeting on air.
Yeah, maybe. I really want to do
It has to be
tomorrow.
like
I want to do
For
tomorrow
7
for like my real job, and then having Amer make a few final tweaks to the beer sheet, and then going live on Reddit.
Okay, that works for me.
So I might. I always want to do this. I
Alright,
always
we
want to do
just
this
gotta-
if I have the bandwidth. Why not have it?
No, yeah, that's more important. And I need to do some other. I got other things I got to do. Ugh. Oh, we only got 2 people watching. Our numbers are going down now that we're not actually streaming a freaking draft.
Well, I think.
I feel like we should like end the stream and then relaunch it.
Yeah. No, it'll pick up. People are wandering.
Yeah.
After their church
It's
dinners.
not that so much as that they're just gonna be there's like in the future when we bail out a room we should like cancel it and then like do another one just so that they can see what happened, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
This
and
just feels
for
like dead air to me.
for passive traffic, it's much better to
Yeah.
have all right, we're starting the draft. Let's go clip on or stream on YouTube for somebody who's googling auction advice on YouTube. Noted.
Yeah. Let's see. What are we at? No, I'm not gonna
excited.
do that.
I'm excited for this. Like I wasn't excited for the other one. I was excited, but now I'm really excited. I can feel it. This is going to be a good one. This is
I think it'll be good
This is
too.
going to be popping. We got Gonzo in here for the first time all year. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. We got 2 other guys with avatars, so I kind of feel like
Yeah.
the wild cards to me are Joe J, Adam, and Jack. Not our Adam,
Yeah.
but. All right. Oh my God, we got like 4 minutes to go, and then this thing launches. I should catch up on the Discord, see what's going on.
Do 3 laps.
And then we can.
I don't know. I ever like. Okay, so I just saw this. AK Magic just posted in our Discord that a tweet that says that Jonathan Brooks likely won't play until week 3 or 4. That's always been the case. He tore his ACL. That's part of why he's cheap. It's good. It only baked into his price. You're drafting him to be a second half player.
Yep. The rookies. And you really drafted him to come on to our Discord and ask, should I drop him for the first 5 weeks constantly?
Yeah. All right, so let's see here. We're getting ready to launch in 30 seconds. That's a good sign. We're going to get this thing going. Going to be beautiful. Yeah, no. My big problem with Jonathan Brooks isn't necessarily that he's going to start the season late. My problem with that is any investment I make, and I say this as a man who drafted 2 players on Carolina in my Scott Fishbowl team. Jonathan Brooks I got, and I also took Deontay Johnson. But, like, that means I'm counting on a Dave Tepper run organization.
Yeah,
to be
I was going to say,
successful.
yeah, it goes against
It
my
just
be as
feels
far
like-
away from Dave Tepper and everything you do as possible philosophy.
Yeah. That guy just seems like the biggest piece of shit.
Oh, God.
If he hears me say that, Football Observer
He's
is
the
going to
worst.
get weird random messages about me attacking Dave Tepper.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, man. You saw that story last year where they had the sign saying to fire the owner, and then he walked into the establishment to yell at the manager. You're a billionaire. How are you that soft?
Oh, he's so petty.
Like that, you can't stand someone criticizing you. Do you know why you're getting criticized? Because you made your look. I don't care what anyone says. You made that team draft Bryce Young when that is not. Who was the head coach last year that they fired in Carolina?
I don't
Matt
know.
Reich, right? Or Frank Reich?
Frank Reich, yeah.
He yeah. Bryce Young is not a Frank Reich quarterback. Anyone who knows football knows that. C.J. Stroud is a Frank Reich quarterback, and you made him take Bryce Young because like all bad billionaires, you think that because you have money, you know more about how to do someone's job than you know more how to do that job, even though you've never done that job. Like, that's just bad fucking management.
Oh, he sucks. He threw a drink on fans.
You hire people to do the job they have to. All right. Bad start here. We got 3 bots, but hope they got 2 minutes to show up.
It takes a long. It depends on
active.
It takes a long time for some people's computers to load.
Yeah, but when you're the first person in the room who like got a spot, I assume that that's going to be you just forgetting that you signed up for an auction.
Yeah.
I assume that because I've done that.
Yeah.
Adam and Cal, hopefully, but Adam and Cal also don't have avatars, so that makes me think that they're not like serious about this shit. They didn't put a picture under a Yahoo thing. I'll fight through with 3 bots, but I won't like it, and I'll hope everyone else will just not suck. Hopefully one of these guys shows up.
One of them
I
will
can live
show
with
up.
2 bots. We can hope. I feel like they would have shown up by now if they were going to. Oh, god damn it. This is what I get for having hope. This is gonna... It's fine. We're on the cusp. As long as, like, everyone else stays,
Yeah.
we can still get good data. But if one more person bots out, this is going to be worthless, and it's going to piss me off. And right away, we're going Christian McCaffrey for way too much fucking money. Enjoy your $70 Christian McCaffrey unless
Okay.
someone comes in last minute. Really? Okay.
Cool. Weird start.
Even the bots
Love it.
kind of conservative here. Yeah. But then we're going $39 Devontae Adams.
What
God damn
the
it! I hate
hell?
bots. But I like nominating guys.
Yeah, I like JB's nom.
That's a good. That's Devontae Adams. Great early nomination. It gets like, it's a player that maybe he doesn't want because he's older. He's a good player. I like Devontae Adams. If I can get Devontae Adams for under $30, I'm smashing every time. Devontae Adams is still one of the best receivers in football. The problem is he plays for the Raiders. And, like, I like Gardner Minshew. I think he's probably good enough to make Devontae Adams good, but at the same time, ooh, that's just terrifying. Damn it. We got 3 fucking bots, and we got MK over here. That's just annoying.
What?
MK wanted to get in this. And we got these guys over here just AFKing.
I wish a site.
There was a way to...
I wish a site. See, 9 for 66 is fair. Who got that? I wish.
66 is a reasonable price.
I wish a site would let us put ARG people in a room and then open it up to the public. You know, so I could like boot people. Jesus Christ, 55 for Jonathan Taylor. Jesus wept.
Yeah, that's about... But also, I've seen it. Some people love Jonathan Taylor. I'm just not one of them. Well, I'm just not one of him for fantasy football. I think Jonathan Taylor is going to be fine. He's a good running back, but I think his touchdown upside is capped by Anthony Richardson. He's not going to get receptions because of Anthony Richardson, because running quarterbacks don't throw to the running backs as much. Like, the numbers just don't bear out. It's why I'm down. That's why Saquon and Jonathan Taylor are my early nominations, because I know guys love them, and I know that I don't really want shares of them because I don't think they have the ceiling. Ooh, right away, we're going to 64. And I bet you I'm not going to get my $62 Justin Jefferson again. Stop nominating expensive players early, but that was a bot doing that, so I guess whatever. Whoever nominated, Joe J, nominating CD early. Silly. So silly. All right, Saquon's about to get nominated because Evan is my doppelganger.
Kinda. Pretty much.
All right. I was going to say, there we go. There's no way he's going for 41. There we go. You guys are like, wait, we can't let Saquon. I was really curious. I was about to go 41 on Saquon because even though I don't like him, at 41, I think some of that risk is mitigated.
Yeah.
But usually he'll get up to 45, 50, in which case I'll let him go. CD and Saquon, Joe J is all about that NFC East. Oh my God, Adam doesn't like Brees, huh? That's the only assumption I can make for him. Not. Oh no, he's not the one. Yeah, he did. He nominated him at 45.
That's the highest I've ever seen Brees go for.
69.
That's the highest I've ever seen Brees go for.
Yeah. That's fine. At least we're still at 3 bots.
It also reflects what will go for in football absurdity leagues because we're all super high on Brees. I'm liking my CMC for 70
Gonzo,
though.
you fucking monster. I don't know that I'm happy Gonzo's in here, nominating Puka Nacua early. How are you going to do me like that? You can take him.
Yeah.
I like Puka if I can get him for 50 or less. But there's still other receivers, and I did say I was going to try a different strategy.
Me too.
He's going at a good price.
Me too.
I want to find a different guy.
You want to talk about a different strategy? After 10 nominations, I have the least money. That never happened.
Yeah. Well, you got Puka and Christian McCaffrey. I don't hate that start. Joe J is all about the NFC East. Evan's all about the NFC West.
It's where the place to be. Unless you want to watch you guys on TV.
I guess. $62. I'm on St. Brown. I can't do it.
Oh God, no.
I can't do it. I love Sun God. If it was full PPR, I could do it. But I don't think he's got. I think he's stealing his cap. So how are we going to do this, guy? Yeah, I think that's the plan. Unless I get a receiver I want cheap. Bijan at 64. You know what? Fuck you, bot. Oh, thank you, Starving Stardust. No, I'm not going to even go 66. I did kind of want to go Hero RB and maybe take Bijan here, but since you went $1 over the bot, I'm going to let you have him. Okay. I don't hate how this room is going so far. I think people are active and they have a plan. I know Caribbean Cool, based on last time, I noticed he didn't spend his money in the last room. I think he's going to be a guy who's going to wait for savings and try to attack the middle of a draft, which is a fine strategy. You can do that. I don't hate it. All right, good, JB. Don't let that bot get anyone. This is interesting. All right. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Ayuk for 42. Fucking bot. Hey, Mahmood. You'll get there. I mean, man, you had your chance. We had a room, and we had to bail on a room, too. All right. Chase for 61. Well, I'm just not going to let that happen at that price. There we go. I'll let him go for 65. You know, I think this is the year Chase might be wide receiver 1 overall, though. I feel like we've been waiting for it and it hasn't happened. Maybe.
I won't be back in 1 minute.
Mahmood, I did not watch the Hall of Fame game. From what I can see, DeAndre Swift sat. Roshan and Khalil Herbert both played in the Hall of Fame game. The backfield situation is, frankly, I'm not interested in Bears running backs for fantasy football this year. If it's a pure fantasy football question, I think the problem is the way Shane Waldron ran his offense in Seattle. They don't really throw to running backs very much. I think that's going to prove to be a problem. I think like DeAndre Swift's the things that he does well aren't necessarily things the offense does well, but hopefully that'll change. I just think the only thing I want to invest in for the Bears is wide receiver and quarterback. And like quarterback is like you take a flyer for Caleb cheap because he's a guy who I think has a very good chance of outperforming his ADP. I like him to end the year as a low end QB1. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if he's a high end QB1 because he has like that Patrick Mahomes rushing up side. So if we look at the way targets should be Keenan, I think the third guy of those splits should still see 90 targets. I don't think, based on history, that Cole Kmet is going to have. What's going on here, Evan? Don't bot out on me. Seriously? Come on. This is going to be. All right, he's back, I think. But good God, like, that would have been interesting. So, yeah, you almost got botted out for a second.
I did?
But you didn't nominate anyone. Yes.
Oh, my bad. Wait, I nominate next.
Yes, you do.
But I didn't get a chance to nominate.
No, but you, like, it said you went IFK on our stream for a second. Like, your internet connection went out.
Oh.
Yeah. It had you AFK as a bot for a second, and you just got lucky.
Bunch of comments in the YouTube. Are you getting those?
Yeah, I've been talking to him about it. So
Sweet.
I actually think Roshan's an interesting guy with deeper benches. Like, I kind of like Roshan really late in best ball because I think he's going to end up being the third down back because he can catch and he can block, which are things that, like, from a blocking standpoint, Khalil Herbert and DeAndre Swift, those aren't their strong suits. And those guys tend to see work. So I could see Roshan getting third down goal line looks. So in really deep bench leagues, I like Roshan. But really, I don't want running backs. And based on how Shane Waldron's used tight ends, I don't think Cole Kmet's going to be fantasy relevant. He might be streamable based on certain like looks. Caribbean Cool, didn't he get Kyron last time? Or he was bidding up Kyron a little bit. I think that's the case.
I don't remember.
Okay. I think I do because once I saw it, that's what I was thinking. But he has a price point, so good for him.
Yeah.
Chris, I don't know what you're saying. With the fifth keep, what is the keep? What does that mean?
Keeper.
He's got keepers, but like I need context to be able to like discuss what you just said.
That's true. What are you giving up for Gibbs versus Bijan?
Yeah. Oh, fifth pick? Gibbs at the fifth pick, I mean, unless it's like 0 PPR, that's kind of way too early on Gibbs.
Yeah.
Gibbs is going late first, early second. But Bijan with the fifth is like, frankly, my top three, like, I don't really care how it goes in half PPR and full PPR. My first three picks are full point PPR. That does increase Gibbs's value a little bit, but even still, like
Bijan catches passes.
I'm not taking Gibbs. I'm not taking Gibbs over Amon-Ra St. Brown in full PPR.
Yeah. Yeah.
And frankly, I'm not taking like Tyreek Hill, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Like Gibbs is still going to be pretty far down that board for me. But full PPR, my first three picks are probably like Christian McCaffrey, Breece Hall, Bijan Robinson, even over receivers.
Yeah, definitely. I prefer. We're super high on Gibbs, but still, I'll take Bijan over Gibbs any day.
Yeah, I mean, Bijan, like, I can't get past the fact that, like, by the end of the season, I think we're all going to be like, oh, Bijan's the best running back in football. I feel like that's how the season's going to end because he's the best running back prospect I've seen since Adrian Peterson. I like to say more than I liked Christian McCaffrey's tape, who I would have said is the best running back prospect I had scouted since, like, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how this is going. Am I the only one who has... Oh, Gonzo hasn't spent any money yet either. I'll let you have him. There's still a lot of guys I like here. Yeah, guys are going for a lot of money, aren't they? Even without the bots. I feel like we're on the high end of prices here. And I have a lot of money, and for the strategy I was playing at, I'm kind of okay with that. So, okay. I was hoping to get Gibbs for like 45, but that's not going to happen, and that's okay. I do kind of wonder because Gibbs, you saw that bet that Amon-Ra St. Brown made with Jahmyr Gibbs,
Yeah,
right? I think
buy
I
him
talked about it
anything.
yesterday.
Yeah, they'll buy him anything.
Yeah, buy him anything if he has 1,000 yards rushing and receiving. Like, also, and I get that too, because if you're a Sun God and Gibbs has 1,000 yards rushing and receiving, you're probably in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like, that's worth the investment. Sun God is one of my favorite players. This is going to be interesting here. Okay. Maybe we do this. Yeah. Maybe that's what I did with this guy. I'm kind of in a spot where I didn't expect to be. I didn't think I'd have all this money at this point, but it's cool. There we go. Interesting. Last guy in his tier, so I feel like someone's going to go another $1 here. You know what? Oh, Joe J was doing it too. I'll knock Joe J out because AJ Brown. This isn't part of my strategy. I'm trying to go like attack the mid. Like in case you haven't figured it out, my goal here is actually to attack more of the mid rounds and maybe do a little bit of a hero RB move.
I just went in on CMC to see how it shakes out because I don't do that a lot.
Yeah, and I get that.
Do you want me to put your Pepsi in the fridge?
Sure, here, let me help you. 1 second.
Interesting. You know what? I'm going to let Henry go. I don't care. I didn't think I was going to get him. He wasn't the guy I was targeting. All right. You guys can keep your Josh Allen. That's not the guy I was targeting anyway. I'm looking for a very specific team build, and the more money that's getting spent, the better I feel about getting that build. But I don't want to say too much because you assholes are watching, and I think he'll spite me just to spite me.
Oh, yeah. That's the goal.
Kyle Pitts nominated way too early.
Oh, yeah.
Don't nominate tight ends early.
That's a bad nom.
Like, it's such a bad. Oh, you know why it's especially a bad nom? Because you have $10 left, and you have and you're nominating a guy that you want when everyone has more money than you. That's just dumb. DK will get some money out of the pot, and I was right. God, that makes me mad. That's just bad process. We got a bunch of guys, but at least, you know what? At least it's still those 3 bots.
Yeah.
So I think we're getting good data here, and that's what matters. Caribbean Cool loves his DK Metcalf, huh?
Huh.
$27. Cal. Okay, I want to show this real quick. Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. He only has a max bid of 20, but he could legitimately have the top 3 receivers in fantasy football. So I don't really hate it. Let's look at some of these teams while we're waiting here. So we got Bijan Robinson, Isaiah Pacheco, Mike Evans, and Sam Laporta with Starvin Sharton, which is decent. I liked when I was getting Olave for a cheap price, but at 37, I'm just gonna let him go. And Olave is my boy. I've been on the Olave bandwagon for a while. Caribbean Cool got Travis Kelce, Josh Allen, DK Metcalf, and Chris Olave. It's an interesting team. Like, he went hard at quarterback, and he got the best tight end and the best quarterback. Got a couple of mid receivers, but he's got guys whose receivers might be their ceiling might be capped. Which, I guess, what are you going to do? I love Cal, though. Jeff's got Amon-Ra St. Brown and Travis Etienne.
I don't like a $63 Amon-Ra.
You know what? I'll go $30 for Josh Jacobs. Okay, you can have him. JB's just got Garrett Wilson and probably about to have just Josh Jacobs because I'm not bidding up on that. Richard's got Breece Hall, Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he's a bot, so I don't care what he has. Joe J's got CD, Saquon, Dak, A.J. Brown, and Kyle Pitts. I don't hate his team, but I feel $13 for Dak I do hate. You spent too much money on him, and you went for the stack. And the problem is he's getting guys that he nominates, which is just bad process because he nominated CD and he got him. He nominated, let's see, 3. Who did he nominate at 13? He didn't nominate Chase. Someone else nominated Dak, probably to fuck with him. Oh, I guess he just nominated a couple of guys like that.
But still.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just let Debo go for 31, even though I think he might be worth another $1, just to get rid of his spots.
We appreciate you. Thank you for your service.
I will do that sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Just start getting interesting data.
You know what? That's a good point, Mahmoud. Because of the change in offensive scheme, it's a little bit different. Did they actually get the offensive coordinator from Seattle or from Washington?
Yeah.
What the hell's that guy's name?
I don't know.
From the KC OC, right?
Some nerd.
You know what? There's an easy way to figure that out. No, they got Ryan. They got the Washington. Every time you say Washington, I think of the Washington. Ryan Grubb is who they got, the offensive guy, and the way they ran that offense. That's an interesting point. I don't know how that offense is going to look, but it should be interesting. I can't make myself care. I still have all my money, but I haven't gotten any of the guys I was targeting because they haven't been nominated yet. So I kind of feel like this is where you want to be in a draft. Like, there's nothing better than the guys that you're targeting have not been nominated, and you can just keep waiting while everyone is kind of overspending.
Well, there's a clicking when you talk. Any idea what that is?
I don't know what that is.
All right, it's not a deal breaker, but $34 chain.
Yeah, maybe I should have gone for that, but I'm not necessarily. I don't know. This isn't a full on. I keep changing my mind because I just don't care about some of these guys.
Who nominated Tank Dell?
I mean, here's the thing: if he's a decent enough nomination. The guy who nominated him is the guy who's spending $15 for him.
What the? Well, good job digging your own hole and then jumping in it.
That's fine. Okay, Cooper Kupp will go for 20 easily in this room. Unless maybe he won't, because no one else really has money. There we go, JB. Yeah, you guys like your guys, but I'm going to get my guys, and that's all that matters. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting draft for me here. Really, Jeff? Part of me thinks Cooper Kupp is a great deal. Another part of me thinks that Cooper Kupp is a trap this year.
The key word there is deal. And $25 is not a deal.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I can get Cooper Kupp for under 20, I'm down with it. Yeah. No, I'm going to go 42 on him. I didn't save my money to not get guys I want.
Uh-oh.
Look, I'll pay up for him. I don't care. He's a top 5 wide receiver, but I can get him cheaper than anyone else. Or I'll stick him with that because I have another backup plan. I'm not getting high-end guys in this draft. I'm trying to get guys that I think are likely to outperform their price, and I want them across the board. That's kind of my strategy right now. So even though London kind of costs a little bit more than he should have, like, in this room, it's going to happen because you guys have been listening to all of us talk up Drake London all year. Drake London, like, the guy, like, if you look at where the high-end money for fantasy football is going, Drake London is such a good deal.
Starving Shardis left, but Cal showed up.
Okay, that's weird. But also, at least Starving Shardis left after he spent most of his money.
Yeah, I have no problem.
That doesn't screw up the data.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Like, we're going to have good data here, I think.
For all we know, Starving Shardis is like, I'll just check back in 20 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah, no, I think he knows he did what he wants, and he doesn't really think this part matters. And he's kind of right.
Yeah, it matters to me with my 2 players.
Yeah. Who does Gonzo have? Jahmyr Gibbs. So, why do you keep getting disconnected?
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, we're streaming, and I don't know. Like, we're streaming, and from my point of view, everything's on, and the stream never goes off.
Yeah.
That has to be a Yahoo thing.
I don't know. I'm clicking, so I'm starting to think it might be a you thing.
Right, but I'm watching the stream, and it never goes dead. So I can't be disconnected.
I love that everyone does my thing of waiting till the last minutes.
The last second.
It's kind of interesting too, because I think if this was a 10-man, I'd have so much more money. I wouldn't be overpaying on some of these guys that I was targeting.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Wally, your video's stuck. Maybe that's me. Let me see if I can fix that.
Huh?
Your video's stuck, but that might be. I might have a fix for that.
I think these problems. I think all these problems are on your end, personally.
No, because we would go down if I was off. That one might be though.
I'm not saying we're off, but I'm saying these weird things that you're talking about.
I definitely fixed you. Wow. What the hell? I definitely fixed you being off stream, which is a Discord through OBS issue.
Yeah.
That's weird though. Now, why is it showing you off? This is really weird.
I'm finding it fascinating because I feel like our guys are trying to price enforce each other and run up the price. I don't know if they're trying to just get guys or what, but I'm finding it fascinating.
I have no idea why Walid's not on camera right now. None. This is a Discord thing. Sorry, this is a OBS thing.
It's not a Discord thing because I can see me just fine on the Discord.
Yeah, you're just fine Discord. Okay, I think it fixed it. So no, it's still frozen. Yeah, I have to take care of something really quick, an emergency thing. Oh, let me throw up a guy here.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Nominate you guys next. Yeah, this is interesting how this draft is going. It's not kind of how I planned it, but at the same time, I had guys that I wanted to get, and I've gotten all the guys I kind of had targeted for what I'm going for with my build. And I still have an $81 max bid. As is mentioned before, in auction drafts, I've kind of pivoted this year on how I'm attacking things. I don't really care about my bench spots anymore. I do a waiver wire article show pretty much every week. I don't do this. I'm not doing this. We're not doing the TV show anymore. But I write a weekly waiver wire article and a defensive streaming article. So why should I care about like my bench? I'm gonna churn most of my bench on the. I'm gonna churn my bench throughout the year. Let's see here. So you're picking at least one running back who's not a starter and having him on the bench with odds that the starter's going down. I get that.
Yeah, that's Toolbox.
Yeah, but like Mahmoud, you should honestly, for the price of both, you should get both of them. Like, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, if you have the bench room.
You got 6 bench spots. Like to me, especially because when I go wide receiver heavy, I'm gonna have 2 running back and 1 wide receiver slot on my bench that I'm just holding for what I need, and then the other 3, I don't care. I'm ready to churn. Like, because if you're not active on the waiver wire, you're not winning your fantasy league. Like, waiver wires are won, or fantasy leagues are won on the waiver wire. Like, this is not debatable. If you look at the rosters that had Kyren Williams and Puka Nacua that had championships last year, it was most of them.
Oh, I just remember the fix.
Sam Laporta.
I just remember the fix. Get you back on screen. There it is.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a really weird thing. I don't know what's causing it, but I remember this from previous seasons.
All right. So we got guys going here. Let's see how these picks are going. Got some quarterbacks starting to move here. So I got 20. I got $20 to spend on my last on each of my last 4 spots. So I'm kind of feeling good about how I've built this thing so far. Let's start looking at some of these teams. I want to see how you guys are doing. JB's got Garrett Wilson, Josh Jacobs, and Cooper Kupp. That's a decent core. He's got some money to spend though, so it's gonna depend how he does things. We've already talked about Joe Jay, and he hasn't changed. I have Drake London, Nico Collins, and Joe Mixon. Man, I love my Houston offense. Maybe I should have taken C.J. Stroud there. But that wasn't the plan. It never has been. Adam was a bot, isn't he? Yeah, Adam, we don't care about you. So, Evan still has his two guys, Christian McCaffrey and Puka Nacua. We got Adam with Tyreek Hill, Devin Achane, Patrick Mahomes, and Devontae Smith. Gonzo's got Jahmyr Gibbs and Jalen Waddle. Let's see. God, Cal with Devontae, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson. I just fucking love that. I just added Trey McBride to my team. I'm going to say right now, Gonzo, I think you should have attacked me harder. You have a lot of money if that's the guy you want. Of course, if there's a tight end you think that could be just as good, that's cool. But I always want – Trey McBride is another guy I had pegged that I wanted. If you've listened to me in a Discord, you should know he is my guy. Jeff, was he a bot? I mean, he's a bot now, but I don't think he was before, so I will go over his team. He's got Sun God, Travis Etienne, Rashad White, Michael Pittman, C.J. Stroud. I don't hate the team, but I don't really love it. I feel like it doesn't have the ceiling. What I do, like for my zero RB builds, I kind of budget out $140 for wide receivers and then figure out the rest, depending on how you're going at some of the other spots. And I got DJ Moore for 31. I'm having to pay. I think Gonzo, he's letting me be really aggressive here, and he's got the big stack. I'm overpaying because I have guys that I wanted to get. So now my team is Drake London, Nico Collins, Trey McBride, Joe Mixon, DJ Moore. I only have 2 spots to fill, but I got $29 suspended on for a quarterback and then a second running back. And I don't really care about my second running back. So I feel like I've built the team I wanted to, and I might even have some money left over for my bench.
Yeah, Mahmoud, we're noticing there's a lot of good filler, affordable filler.
Yeah.
You can go studs and not quite duds.
See, like in this draft specifically, I wasn't going for any stars per se, but at the same time, like I'm getting the guys that I'm getting are guys who could very well end up stars. Because let's see, how did let's pull up Fantasy Pros real quick. I want to see. I kind of want to see how this is working out here. Because if I'm right.
For full on zero RB, I'm also seeing a lot of Raheem Mostert.
Raheem Mostert's great. Like, I love the late end running backs that no one seems to ever really care about.
Yeah, Jalen Warren. Jalen Warren's a great zero RB guy.
There we go, stats. So I want to see wide receiver half PPR last year. So yeah, Nico Collins, wide receiver 9, DJ Moore, wide receiver 6, and then Drake London is a guy who I think is going to finish is a wide receiver 1. So I got 2 guys who were wide receiver 1s last year. But they're not being valued as such because it's like their first year doing it. I'm betting on them to continue and follow up to be those guys. Trey McBride last year was the tight end 3, I want to say, in the season. Tight end 6. Tight end 9, really? Well, that's because all his production came in the second half when Kyler came back. But whatever, man. Trey McBride is my tight end 1 on the season, so I will take that. I don't want to get in a battle for James Cook because I don't really like him that much. Like, I don't hate him, but like, I don't mind James Cook with Jahmyr Gibbs, Jalen Waddle, and T. Higgins. Like, that's the thing, Gonzo. This is your first draft for the year. I feel like you're leaving value. You still have $99 max bid, and the only real star you have is Jahmyr Gibbs. And you actually let James Cook go? What are you saving your money for, brother? You can't take it with you. Believe me, I'm Egyptian. I know. Here's my problem with Higgins. Higgins does feel like he's a deal. The problem is Higgins is never healthy. Like last 2 seasons, let's see, what is So T. Higgins, last year he only played in 11 games. Oh, you know what? I guess his first 3 years he only missed 2 games, so that's not like that bad. I thought that number was way worse. Adam's team, is it really weird? I actually think that your team is... Yeah, I don't think it's weird. It's interesting. It's just very Miami Dolphins heavy. But Reek and A-Chain, you're playing for ceiling. Patrick Mahomes for 20 is fine. Devonta Smith, I like Devonta Smith, but... Let's see. Who is that who just went? Who's on the board here? Is that Mark Andrews? I can't tell because I can't see your screen. Scroll up a little bit, Evan. I can't see the top of your thing. It's like it's cut off, so I can't see who the player is. I have to look at their picture.
There's like a 15-second delay. I'm like scrolled up all the way.
I guess there is a 10-second delay. We'll see.
The delay. YouTube's having trouble today.
I guess.
I can also do this. Hold on.
No.
There we go.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look at that. I just came back on the screen at least. Oh. Yeah, no, it's still showing.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now it's scrolled up. That is really weird.
It's such a long delay.
Yeah, you're right.
No, you're off the screen again. This is... Oh.
I'm back. I'm off. I'm back.
Yeah.
Off. All right, I got $29 left. Evan, you might want to start spending money.
Oh,
you got the second most.
Yep.
I mean, you had to spend it right this second.
I'm trying something. Who do you have? Who are you going to fight me for? Damn it. Let's get you a quarterback, Waleed, so you don't freaking fight me for these people.
There's only one quarterback I want.
So. Dang it.
I'm doing a very specific build. I do have a second quarterback I'll take, but whatever.
I'm nominating Caleb Williams next.
Yeah, Devonta Smith, he is pretty good, though. Like, Lamar and Andrews for 40 in a 12-man is more than fine. Holy shit. I didn't think I was going to get David Montgomery for $14. Okay. So I have $16 to spend on a quarterback. Yeah, I like my Lamar. I like a Lamar Mandrews stack this year. I actually, I think, like my prediction, I'm putting Baltimore in the Super Bowl because I think that AFC Championship game is going to be like this. I mean, they're going to lose to the Bears, but it's okay.
I'm okay with that.
Are you gonna make me deviate here?
Yep.
Thank you. Like I can't. I'm looking at that AR. That's better.
If they didn't put him up, I was going to nominate him for 16.
Just so I couldn't get him.
Yeah.
That's not the quarterback I'm going for.
Well, good. Now he's mine. All mine.
Anthony Richardson is a nice addition to your team. Your team is all ceiling.
Yep.
I think Zay. It'd be awesome, right? I wouldn't even be mad if Lamar won. I'll be happy to see the Bears in the Super Bowl, but like the way they ran that offense, they played Kansas City scared last year, and they should have won that game.
Yep.
Like I don't even understand like what they were doing there. Did they run the ball at all?
No.
In that championship game, they didn't.
That's why they got Henry.
Attempt to challenge him, and like it drives me nuts because if you are one of the best running teams in football, and like if you don't run the ball, play action doesn't work. They're not going to respect your passing game. Like you're just setting yourself up.
There is a trail of logic that goes from how they did in that AFC Championship to them going hard for Derrick Henry that I really support.
Yeah, I think it's going to be. And the fact is, they were one of the best running teams in football last year with Gus Edwards.
Yep.
And I'm trying to think of who the other guys.
They lost
had
3
J.K.
offensive
Dobbins
linemen,
before he
though.
died.
They're good at drafting offensive linemen, but they lost 3, though. That's what I'm nervous about.
Yeah. But you lost offensive linemen, but you got guys in the wings, so I'm not really that
we
worried
are
about
good
it
at
if I'm
line.
you.
Yeah, they played not to lose. That makes perfect sense.
It was so frustrating. You fucking cunt-bag motherfucker. Really? You're gonna wait till the last second?
Bag of what now?
I fucking hate you, JB. You're dead to me. Fucking killed my stack. Whatever. I don't actually care. Like, I do. I got most of the build I wanted. And actually, I knew when I got David Montgomery that might cost me. Adam, I talked about that earlier. At the beginning of the show. You can tell when I'm in the middle of something, I'm like, am I going to do something? Yeah, I get it. Does he have Harrison Jr.? He doesn't have Marvin Harrison Jr., though. So he just did it to spite me. He did it because JB is a big fat jerk face. That's what it is. Don't defend him. He's a jerk. In fact, in case he's not in here, this chat, I want to make sure that you know. JB, just so you know, the stream for the last 5 minutes has been talking about your jerk face. Talking about your jerky jerk face. That's fine. He had money. I don't actually hate it. Look, I'll complain, but like I said, I'm player agnostic. Whatever. Oh no, I have to start Joe Burrow or Jordan Love. I'll be fine.
Oh, I should grab Pickens there. My bad.
Oh. He's not listening. Well, I'm glad you... I almost built the team I wanted perfectly. At the start, I had the guys. I just want to point out, this is why I'm kind of mad. I didn't have any running back set, but I was kind of eyeing like a Joe Mixon, Devin Achane, David Montgomery pairing. I wanted to have like solid guys at every spot, but the 3 receivers in my head I wanted to make sure I got were Drake London, Nico Collins, DJ Moore, Trey McBride, and Kyler Murray. Those were the 5 guys I wanted more than everyone. I got 4 out of those 5, which is fine. That's a win. But at the beginning of the thing, I said you can always tell when I'm really when I'm focused in on the player that's on the board, because I can't vamp and pretend. So I don't always do it. Sometimes I can pretend I'll be talking when that guy's on and I'll keep going for the conversation like I'm doing it. But there's also a little bit of a change in my tone. Yeah. Yeah, Gonzo, if he comes into the stream, he's not going to like it as much, because I've been telling him once he comes in there, he's been playing with scared money. But you know what? I don't even hate it, too, because I'll get Jordan Love and then I'll get a $1 Caleb Williams. So let's start looking at some of these teams. So, JB, you got Garrett Wilson, Josh Jacobs, Cooper Kupp, James Cook, Kyler Murray, Malik Neighbors for $10. We should have nominated Malik before Kyler, so we could have spent some of that money. Maybe I could have gotten Kyler there. Joe J got CD, Saquon, Dak, AJ Brown, Kyle Pitts. $3 Harrison Butker. Is he AFK? He's not AFK. He actually spent $3 on Harrison Butker. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Yep.
I got Drake London, Nico, Mixon, McBride, DJ Moore, David Montgomery. I'll be honest, I'd be fucking ecstatic with that core. I'd feel really good about my team. Adam's got Brandon Ayuk, Kyron Williams. Was he a bot? Adam was a bot. He can go fuck himself. All right, I got a $7 Jordan Love. That guy's been nominating players and then there is nothing that infuriates me more in an auction draft than nominating a player that you plan on bidding on. That is the dumbest thing in the world. Until everyone spent their money, don't put, or unless you have such a big stack that it doesn't matter, don't put out guys you want. That's bad process. So Evans got Anthony Richardson, Zay Flowers, Puka, and Christian McCaffrey. Not bad. Adam got Tyreek Hill, Devin Achane, Patrick Mahomes, Devontae Smith, Mark Andrews, Zamir White. Okay. Gonzo, Jahmyr Gibbs, T. Higgins, George Pickens. Okay, I like that for a third receiver. I wish you had a sure wide receiver one. I love Jahmyr Gibbs. James Conner is fine. Joe Burrow's fine. Jeff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Travis Etienne, Rachaad White. I think the value is there at the running back spots. I'm not as high on Rachaad White this year, but I don't hate him either. He's just kind of there. I could see him doing what he did last year. I don't see him really outperforming his ADP, so I'm not really invested in him unless I can get him for under $20. Michael Pittman for 25 feels like a lot. CJ Stroud for 15, I don't mind. Terry McLaurin, I don't want any part of Washington's passing game. Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I love what Cal did, but then he went AFK, I'm guessing, because it makes no sense that he has that he spent money on Stephon Diggs and then $11 on Aaron Jones. That's why you got to wait. You got to see how you can fill out your team. If you're going to spend up at the top, you have to wait it out to get a feel for how you're going to attack it. If you go for those studs in the beginning, Caribbean Cool got Josh Allen, DK Metcalf, Chris Olave, Travis Kelce, Tank Dell, Alvin Kamara, Kenneth Walker. You know what? I don't really hate his team. I think his money is balanced weirdly, but he's got a team that could compete, and it's got some upside to it, so I don't hate it. Starvin Charton got Bijan, Pacheco. I don't really like it all. Mike Evans is cool. Sam Laporte is cool. Jalen Hurts is cool. What? Did you just say that the Chicago Bears don't have a bona fide wide receiver one? Keenan Allen and DJ Moore have both shown themselves to be bona fide wide receiver ones throughout their careers. Like, yeah, DJ Moore only had his first wide receiver one season last year. It's also the first time he didn't have a trash organization and trash quarterback. Like, the Bears have it. The Texans have Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs. If you're saying if you're talking about what you mean to say having multiple wide receiver ones. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I think what Mahmoud's actually trying to say is having like multiple. You have so many options to be a wide receiver one. It'll open up things for the running back, and yeah, that's really. Do not let George Kittle go for $1. Thank you, Jesus Christ. I think it's going to open up the running game, but. I don't know, like, I actually really like Joe Mixon this year a lot because I feel like I should like DeAndre Swift, but I'm like, I don't know why I'm gun shy on him. But I'll be honest, for their prices, that's where you, like, yeah, you know that they're probably going to get good looks. Hell, Byron faced the least amount of stack boxes in football last year because of that passing game that the Rams are putting up. So, yeah, it really should make the situation better, which is why DeAndre Swift at his price is a guy who could pay off. I'm just nervous about it. I don't know why, but it doesn't mean I won't take DeAndre Swift. If I get him for $5 or left, I'll make the investment on DeAndre Swift because, like, he's got like RB1 potential. So why the hell wouldn't I? I don't know. This has been a good draft. Like, I was nervous at first, but I think we got some good data here.
Yeah.
As always, I think I have the best team, but I always think that. I really like your team, Evan.
Thanks. I did something weird.
I really think Gonzo held his money for too long and missed some value. I kind of like Caribbean Cool. Like, I wish he had a better wide receiver one, but like DK and Chris Olave both have the potential to outperform their ADP. I like the Kamara and Kenneth Walker are running back spots. Adam, I mean, like, you got like some ceiling plays at your spots. Deontay Johnson's a nice get for you there too. Is that your third wide receiver? He should be a nice floor PPR guy, so that's interesting. JB, Garrett Wilson, I love. Cooper Kupp, I like. Josh Jacobs at his price, I think that's a good value. I think he's going to see some usage. Malik Neighbors scares me, but honestly, for $10, the ceiling, like, he could finish top 5. He's got that talent. Like, he's, you know what's weird? Like, this draft class, the one thing that I love more than anything else in a fantasy football player is speed. You saw me love Jalen Hyatt last year, but for some reason, like, this year, I wasn't like, I thought Malik Neighbors would be the guy that I loved, but it was Rome Odunze. And to be fair, should have been Rome Odunze because Rome Odunze was a fucking dog. Like, Rome Odunze was such a good player in college. But Daniel Jones, man, it's so hard to like Malik Neighbors and honestly Jalen Hyatt when I see Daniel Jones there. God, I hope Drew Lock just takes that job. I don't know if Drew Lock can, like, complete a pass, but I already know that Daniel Jones can't. So, like, I feel like Drew Lock at least could make that offense kind of interesting. So maybe that's because that's probably what's going to end up happening. Because we know Daniel Jones isn't going to stay healthy either. Well, I want to look at those numbers because I have a feeling he's been hurt a lot too in his career. What is Daniel Jones? Yeah, the only season he played, the only full season he played was 2022. So, yeah, it makes sense with the way he runs. So, okay, yeah. Who do I like more than my team? Who am I going to give it to? I want to give it to JB, but fuck that guy for taking Kyler, so his team sucks. George Kittle for $11. Okay, I like it. You got Anthony Richardson, who I love. Mostert to go with McCaffrey. I mean, you have the two top fantasy running backs from last year. Technically, right?
Yeah.
That's RB1 and RB2 last year
Pulling
for
it up.
fantasy. And I think that like Raheem Mostert's getting really undervalued because he's fantastic. He's probably also going to get hurt because that's what happens. I think number 2 team. I'm going Caribbean Cool on this one. I think he's got the best tight end and quarterback in football. He's got some guys with wide receiver 1 upside, solid running back core. I love Tank Dell. I think his approach was kind of weird, but I don't hate the team he has. What's your favorite team, Evan?
It's between
you and Caribbean Cool.
Thanks. I got all the teams. I'm like, these all seem kind of good, but not great. Like every single team.
Yeah.
Every single team.
I don't think there is a pure great team.
Yeah.
Mainly because I kind of punted on wide receiver a little bit. Cool. I'll take $7 Jaylen Warren. I'll also let you get him for $8 because I just realized I only have a $10 max bid. So, you know what I just realized? Dispensaries close early on Sundays, and I got no weed.
You want to end early?
No, because I want to see how I do with this. Because I think how I match up. Because I think this is actually a good spot to like play around with the later part of the draft. We got guys with some money here. And it's kind of important once you filled out your team how you're going to attack it. Gonzo, his starting core isn't as strong, but what I will say is he made sure to get some guys later like Christian Kirk, Najee, Hollywood Brown, Dalton Kincaid, Jaden Reed. They're not all guys I want, but he's balanced it out to give himself a chance for some upside later. And going Keenan Allen here, I like that. That's a good guy for him to get. He's not going to be top heavy, but he's going to have the most depth. Let's see now. Who do I want? How am I going to do this here? You guys aren't going to let me get guys I want because you're all jerk faces. So. Yep. This might be one of the rare times I take a backup QB. Oh, God damn it! I was sleeping. Brian Robinson should not have gone. Jr. should not have gone for $1. That's bad on all of us.
I didn't want him.
Well, that just means you made a mistake. Your evaluation process is wrong. Last year, what did he finish? He was RB22 last year. Like he's gonna get carries.
He was RB22 last year.
Yeah. And his only competition is Austin Eckler, who, I mean, you saw it last year. He is, yeah. Gonzo, that's why we do this. You got to practice. You got to get in there. You let me bully you, Gonzo. I don't know if you're into chat or not, but, like, I'll say, yeah, I'm going to talk to Gonzo. This is interesting. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right, Gonzo. He gets it. And that's why we do the work now, so that, like, later we'll be fine. Now, this is a spot where, I tell you, this is where I'm going to start nominating defenses and kickers and not worry about it, because I'll get a guy for $1, but I have money to spend on my bench, so I'm going to try to use it. But I'm also, I'll take a defense for $1, or I'll let you guys spend $2 and get a spot later. Don't waste money on defenses. You know why you don't need to waste it? Because every week, if you go to Football Absurdity, on Wednesdays, or actually it'll be maybe Thursday morning, I will have a defensive streamer article for you, and I'm pretty good at telling you which defense is likely going to have a top 5 week. I'm not always going to hit. I'm going to give you some options, but if you can just like the more I do fantasy football, the less I like having one locked in set and forget defense, because even the great defenses will have their down weeks, and just playing matchups long term is more productive from a point basis. So like from a point generating basis. Ugh, I can't talk today, and I didn't even have. I feel like if I had weed, I'd be talking better. God damn it, I'm sad. Let's see here. So I got to figure out, did I get that defense or no? Did someone? Oh, I got Baltimore's defense for $1. Great. That's a roster spot filled. It's also a potentially really good defense, so I'm happy to do it. You motherfucker. I will spend 5. No, I won't, because. Oh, maybe I will. We'll see. I'll try to get the. Hopkins is hurt right now, isn't he? Whatever. Yes, we got 12 teams, half PPR, 2 keepers. Start my keepers. Rich. Wait. Like when you say second overall pick, do you mean 1.02? Because none of those guys are worth 1.02 technically. Although I assume other guys are being kept. Like, can you clarify your keeper rules? It's a little bit easier to. Like, you got 2 keepers. You're going to keep Anthony Richardson and Trey McBride, but you have to give up. Oh, that's true. You're right. 24 guys are being kept. Yeah, with 2 keepers, the 2 keepers from a pure ADP standpoint, A.J. Brown and Gibbs are the 2 keepers you want to keep. And yeah, if you have to give up your first and second rounder to do it, it sucks, but that's all you can do.
No, he's saying that he's keeping A-Rich and McBride, and A.J. Brown and Gibbs are being thrown back into the pool. Which one would you pick with your second overall pick, A.J. Brown or Gibbs?
Oh, first off, I like the keepers, assuming like you're getting a good price for them. God damn it. I can't. $6 to get Chase Brown, you motherfuckers! You're always attacking me personally.
Start 3 wide receivers, half PPR. I'm leading AJ Brown.
Here's my question. I want to know who the other guys. God damn, those are great keeper values. Who are the guys amazing. Being like? What receivers? Who else is being capped? I still want Anthony Richardson in the 10th over Stroud in the 15th, just because I think Anthony Richardson. Here's a fun fact: Anthony Richardson had more QB1 finishes last year than C.J. Stroud.
I'd go Stroud, but they're both a winning move. I like Stroud's offense. They invested in it. He doesn't run around as much as he's injured.
You play for first place, running upside. Anthony Richardson had more QB1 finishes than C.J. Stroud last year.
Yeah, that was last year,
played
though.
The entire season.
That was last year. I think that Stroud could be QB1 this year, more likely than.
Anthony Richardson, if he stays healthy, could be QB1.
Yeah, like I said, there's no wrong answer.
Yeah, but rushing upside, like, here's the thing. The last 3 years, 3 of the 5 top 5 quarterbacks were running quarterbacks. C.J. Stroud is not one.
I like that.
Okay, but I'm curious what wide receivers are being capped is my question, because it kind of does make a difference. Like,
it sounds like a lot of wide receivers are being kept.
Other keepers are.
It sounds like a lot of wide receivers are being kept. If Harrison's going to be the number 2 wide receiver.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I assume that Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. I just want a list of the guys who are also being capped, because that makes a difference. Because in my head, also, with the second overall pick, you could take A.J. Brown or Gibbs, but it depends. Like, if Nico Collins and Drake London are going to be there for you, maybe with that swing, which I probably aren't, but like a guy of that tier, it might be worth taking Gibbs to go hero RB and then load up on wide receivers later. knowing those other keepers will help me give you a much more informed answer. In a vacuum, I go AJ Brown, but I think there's a case for Gibbs.
I can't imagine Nico Collins is not going to be kept for what his ADP was.
Yeah, Nico's almost assuredly going to get capped. Drake London might not be, but I suspect he will be because everyone knows that Drake London is.
Yeah, list your keepers. Give us all the information, dude. We love it.
That's what I'm saying. All right. So I got. Who did I just get here for $5? I'm not paying attention here.
Yeah, I'm kind of more into AS's questions. Honestly, they're good.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got Hopkins, which is fine. All right. Let's see who I want here, Lex. All right. I'm wondering who I've missed in the last couple of minutes because I'm not paying attention.
Can you point your webcam?
Oh, I haven't missed anyone
down?
that I actually want.
Actually,
Slightly down?
Yeah, if you can, I can work with it. Yes, thank you. Perfect.
Like that?
Yeah, perfect. I'm also going to make our names
Yeah,
smaller.
I never know exactly.
Well, the giant name bubbles needs to go. I need to get that out. Blocks off our mouths when we're saying mouth stuff.
Yeah. You know what? That's going to be my next nomination. Who just wins?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention.
Oh,
Zach
Zach
Moss
Moss
for
just
$1. That's fine.
Okay. All right. You know what? I'm going AFK for a second. Hopefully the bot doesn't completely screw me. My phone is being weird.
Oh my
The
god.
problem with
It just dropped me.
I got 3 seconds to nominate. Am I going to auto-nominate someone?
It literally just dropped me.
Huh?
It dropped me too. This is a Yahoo problem. This is not an us problem today.
Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. It might bot me out here. So we got Ridley, Debo, Lamb, Sun God, Pacheco, Achan, Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Christian McCaffrey, Brees, Garrett Wilson, Puka, Josh Allen, Tyreek, JT, Rashee Rice, Chris Olave, Kyron Williams, Derrick Henry, Brandon Ayuk. Interesting. So what that means is, who did I just nominate? And did I just spend all my money on someone? Is it dumb bot?
No, you're cool.
You sure? It feels like I did. No, I didn't. Cool. I don't want Blake Corum. That's interesting. So I'm trying to look at this. I'm going to say we got a bunch of guys who are first-round keepers here in Lamb, Sun God. Oh, God. I should have told you to give me the keeper price, too. It makes it easier to do math. But we got Tyreek, Puka, Garrett Wilson,
CMC.
A.J. Brown. Okay, you know what? Yeah, Nico's not being capped.
That's true.
Drake London is not being kept. Bijan is not being kept. So wait, you could take Bijan with the second overall pick? Or did you forget to put him on the list, I asked? Because the answer becomes Bijan immediately if he is actually available.
Yep, agreed.
Oh, did I just miss Tony Pollard?
Yeah.
I did.
Whatever.
God damn it.
We've already done the meat and potatoes of this.
So Bijan's not being kept?
Yeah.
Bijan is who you take.
Yeah, they're
That's a no-brainer. Oh my God. That's fantastic. Oh yeah, that's true. Bijan does probably get taken first. You're right. No, he isn't, because 1.01 is being kept. That means Christian McCaffrey is being kept by 1.01.
That's
Well,
right.
maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Bijan's, yeah,
He said second overall pick.
Bijan's going to be picked first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Bijan's going to get picked first. So let me see. Let's look at some ADPs here.
I've kind of talked myself out, and I'm kind of leaning towards Gibbs now. Just because.
I think I'm leaning towards Gibbs too, because I'm looking at some of these receivers kept. So if I'm looking at this rights, let's see.
As you pointed out, there's a lot of great receivers that'll get picked, but it means the medium receivers will fall.
Guy that has McCaffrey, keeping McCaffrey at 1.12. Like,
Jesus.
what a great reward for winning your league is you get to keep your Christian McCaffrey with your first overall pick.
That feels wrong.
Yeah. So I'm looking at ADPs last year. If I'm looking at it right, Justin Jefferson, Christian McCaffrey, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill. Is Saquon being kept for a first-round pick or a second-round pick? CeeDee is getting picked. CeeDee, so we got 5 guys minimum, at least 6 guys who are getting kept for a first-round pick. Did Barkley go first or second round last year? So we got 6 firsts. I'm starting to lean Gibbs here. Because looking at some of these other things too, Derrick Henry's probably getting kept for a second rounder. Garrett Wilson and Amon-Ra St. Brown and Josh Allen are also probably being kept for second rounders. Is Olave getting kept for a second or a third? Yeah, I think I want to keep Gibbs because I like your chances of. Let's see. Because we're seeing the guys who aren't being kept from their ADP. Jonathan Taylor, is he being kept? Oh, I see what's going on. Oh, so some of these are being affected for multiple keepers. That's interesting. So there's going to be, hold on. So you're saying there's going to be 5 or 6 people picking in the first round. We'll assume 6 people in the first. How many people are going to have second round picks?
Why did I not go to 6? That was a rookie mistake. My bad.
You done it 2 days in a row, man.
Yep.
I just want you to know I'm really disappointed in you.
It's like 6. I have trouble, man. It gets late. I get tired.
Yeah. I'll be honest, like, I haven't been paying attention because I would have fought on some of these guys. I'm enjoying this conversation.
Same. Also, I caught it this time. At least I caught myself after I did it.
Good. There'll be 12 picks after your first pick. So we're going to assume Bijan goes, and then, let's see, looking at ADPs right now. Oh, Achan's being kept. This is interesting. So we know Bijan's going. Gibbs. No one's keeping Laporta?
That's weird.
Laporta would have been a late round pick. I'm surprised Laporta's not getting caps.
Same.
Huh. I feel like someone's fucking up there. See, that's what I'm thinking too. Is like